Aries. Aries symbol. The moon spends the day in your solar 10th house, dear Aries, turning your attention to your longer-term goals or outside responsibilities. This doesn't mesh particularly well with your more recent focus on relationships, but it's a necessary process. Or, you could feel put upon by others. Aim to be patient when it comes to following rules, and keep your goals in mind. Today is excellent, however, for connecting with someone through shared activities or beliefs. Your own vision might broaden with openness to another's point of view. Other people may seem to be in the spotlight these days with lots of activity in your partnership sector, but this isn't about power or control. Instead, it's about honoring your relationships and putting faith in others, and the more you live this, the better it is for you now. Taurus. Taurus symbol. Today's transits help you tie together original ideas in practical ways, dear Taurus. You might enjoy a reinforcing, supportive alliance or conversation that builds your confidence. The moon spends the day in your solar 9th house, encouraging a focus on renewing and feeding your spirit. However, it faces some tense aspects to bodies in your work and health sector, and it can be challenging to fit everything in. There can be tensions surrounding duties, schedules, or lack of time to yourself. Give yourself some emotional space to sort out your thoughts. When you get the chance to concentrate, today is suitable for applying or devising strategy in your work. It can also be a fine time to research a job or health matter further. Gemini. Gemini symbol. Today is potentially excellent for asking for what you want and for presenting your ideas, dear Gemini. It's a good time to show your more responsible side, mainly through your work, services, or leadership. You seem on the right track with your work and health goals. The flaws of a situation seem bigger or louder today, and while this can be somewhat discouraging, you are in a good position to work on problem areas and strengthen your position or plans. A sense of mission or purpose boosts your productivity. As well, you're in a fine place to bond with someone you care about. Putting a new spin on things can change everything in a good way. Someone might help you out, giving you a much-needed boost of confidence. Cancer. Cancer symbol. A strategy that works best today is to focus on making small progress rather than big wins, dear Cancer. You might also enjoy sharing your ideas or vision with others, teaching, and studying. There can be a block of information, but the good news is that a problem is starting to turn the corner. If you feel that others have too much say in your life right now, you can become quite irritable. It's easy to feel offended or frustrated, but tensions may be about a desire to improve. You might benefit from a cleanup of excess baggage, emotionally or materially. The moon spends the day in your partnership sector, and your need for others is strong. This drive clashes a bit with your desire for peace, quiet, and downtime. Leo. A feeling of emotional strength helps buoy you today, dear Leo. It's also easier to find similarities with someone in your life, and it's a good time to bond. Today's moon transit encourages you to focus on the little things and the loose ends in your life. Certainly, distractions can undermine productivity, and nervous energy is possible. Nevertheless, an aspect connecting your communications and creativity sectors today gives you a nice boost, particularly in your romantic relationships, writing, conversations, relationships with children, and creative projects or hobbies. Your ability to persuade and fascinate others is in the spotlight. Meaningful connections might take shape today. Virgo. Conversations with someone special can ground you today, dear Virgo, or they can help you organize your thoughts and get you into a more practical, realistic frame of mind. Someone could be a great sounding board for your ideas. Focusing on a project or writing out your thoughts can have positive effects on you. Even so, it's possible you feel defensive of your values, your worth, or even your spending. Watch for a tendency to want to prove something. Consider that pushing too hard for answers can lead to undue stress. Modest ambitions work best until you get beyond the feeling of being overwhelmed. Solving problems or straightening out past mistakes can be part of this. Libra. Today's transits encourage giving particular thought to constructive pursuits, dear Libra. Your choices are practical and wise. The need to check in with your deeper needs and feelings or loved ones is due to the moon's transit of your sector of home and heart. Even so, there may be some frustration if domestic demands interfere with your personal plans or feelings of independence. Sorting this out leaves you in a better place to tap into the excellent energy for solving problems and making positive changes. You want to renew, refresh, and change your life for the better, and learning or pouring energy into your personal interests can seem key to this mission. Scorpio. Aim to keep things simple and systematic today for best results, dear Scorpio. Applying yourself to constructive activities or hobbies can help you clarify your thoughts. Confusing elements of your life may seem to fall away as you focus on working towards achievable goals. Today does seem to require patience. As well, it's a good idea to watch that you don't speak prematurely about a matter, as there can be impatience with communications and secrets. You might benefit from paying attention to what pushes your buttons since it can be revealing, but aim to use restraint. You might gain an edge on a practical level, especially with money and resources. Sagittarius. The need for some common sense and a desire to plan can take strong hold today, dear Sagittarius. Even if some things remain up in the air, you want to concentrate on what you know and what's viable. Focusing on what you can do to improve your personal life can be soothing and empowering. The moon in your solar second house all day reinforces the need to pace yourself. Even so, this moon does some battling with bodies in your solar 11th house, and there can be some impatience or a building sense that you should do something different or more fulfilling. It's temporary and probably a mere distraction. Aim to cultivate friendships and take good care of money and resources. Capricorn. The moon spends the day in your sign, dear Capricorn, and you're drawing attention. Positive feedback can fuel your motivation to do your best. While your feelings and needs are in stronger focus today, which is a useful process, it can be all too easy to take things very personally, particularly if pressures are coming for a rule, obligation, or superior. It's better to avoid impulsiveness since you can be a little easy on the trigger today. Fortunately, you're in good shape to pour more energy and heart into special projects. You're now in a great position to clean up the clutter on both material and psychological levels. A focus on restructuring, rebuilding, and researching can be the best strategy right now. Aquarius. The moon spends the day in the sign just behind yours, dear Aquarius, emphasizing the benefits of healing activities. Still, it's easier than usual to ferret out opportunities, and you benefit from a more organized approach to your day. Sharing ideas, learning, and guiding can also be quite successful, helping you detox from recent pressures. Nevertheless, even as you relax, you might learn something valuable or make a meaningful connection. With your observation skills through the roof, today is excellent for seeing areas where you can make improvements. Pisces. Watch closely for a tendency to want to do too much today, dear Pisces. Impulsiveness with money, resources, or relationships is a tendency. However, if you can manage to keep it in check, you're in great shape for working at something you love and going the extra mile today. Plans may not move ahead just yet, but you can be okay with it and in a good headspace overall. You're likely to discover or rekindle your passion for an endeavor, and you can happily focus on growing, improving, and using your resources sensibly.